Okay lah. Hello
Good
everybody, how are
morning,
you?
good afternoon, good evening, good day, 大家好. So talk, then forgot to put timer again. Okay,
As
never mind.
usual.
Yeah, lor. Hi Yvonne, hi Linda.
Hi Yvonne, hi Linda.
Hello everybody.
Anyone else say hi to us? Okay. So of course, click all the like button, share button, subscribe buttons, okay? All the buttons up, please. Buttons up.
I share already. Okay.
Okay. So, yep. 没了.
So fast oh.
So fast or who thinks that is fast say yes.
Hello,
Yes.
so CG. Hello, Eclipse.
Hello Eclipse.
Today is April 20, 20 April 23rd another few days, another 1 week plus.
Yeah.
Hi Sol, hi Eclipse, hi Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy.
I think Sol and Eclipse also the first time seeing online.
Eclipse I've seen before. Eclipse I've seen before. Hi Jeremy, Shirley.
Hi
Hi
CB.
Hi, C-Beams.
C-Beams 幾好啊 C-Beams 幾好啊on my YouTube shorts I say I'm in Manila and she sent me something to buy snacks, so thank you C-Beams.
Hi, Corinne.
Hi,
Corinne. So
How have the month April
to share,
went
okay?
for you
So
all?
let your friends know what's coming on May, okay? So that everyone gets the best of May. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Ready lah.
Cute.
Okay, cute snake. Okay, let's start with the forecast for May 2025. But as usual, disclaimer, okay, terminologies in this free sharing, copyrighted materials belonging to Dato Joyap and the JY Mastery Academy. You want to know what they're up to, go to joyap.com, okay? So next this is the May 2025 Bazi chart. The two snakes and the dog day. Okay. Jonas, what do you think? People under pressure.
Externally, you have double snake, which give you a lot of external pressure, which can be quite critical for, especially for those who cannot, who don't like to being pressured, being forced to make fast decision. Well, this month could be quite triggering for you lah. But nevertheless, you have to get yourself ready and always embrace the unknown. The more you want to be steady, bom pipi, well, unfortunately, this is not the month for you to steady bom pipi. It's no time to think. Do and use whatever you can.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Next though. Actually the chart doesn't have much interaction. So auxiliary stars open to use Duke's arrival, relief god, of course, heavenly relief and golden carriage. So we like these stars because they are problem solving stars. But on the negative side, of course, there is the Grand Duke. There is one day master in particular who can definitely use the Grand Duke. Okay. The sword edge, hidden corpse, back poking. Listen, yes. When we never experience back poking, come on, right? And okay, and instability, blood knife. If you have the snake in your chart, the blood knife, be careful, okay? And the earth killing. Okay. Jonas, what do you think? This punch.
Yes, everyone who wish to be more famous, being recognized, sure, the back poking cannot run away. If you have nothing else to talk, you're not famous enough. So make sure you are famous enough, especially like when people, the whole world are talking about how can he be so stupid? The whole world know which word does this referring to. So that's how powerful this back poking star. But of course, this star come with sword edge. It's two double-sided edge, which can be either can be used to kill, or it could actually hurt you or injure you in certain way. But nevertheless, as long as you're persistent and be patient with yourself and do all your due diligence and make sure you prioritize win-win situations, especially you have the golden carriage, which signifies that, well, everyone can win, everyone can buy and sell and do trading. It could be I would say, magnificent kind of win for everyone, right?
Correct. So yes, actually you're right. Nowadays, in the past few months, when you say that idiot, everybody knows who you're talking about.
Suddenly, it become a world recognition.
It seems like over the past few months in this entire world, there's only one idiot.
So therefore, do not let this star get you, overboard to a stage that is out of control, because you still have the instability star. Today you do like this, tomorrow you do like that. Then how people will be able to capture or able to find your persistency. So therefore, this camp is quite, I would say, scary for most people who are looking for stability.
Okay, so moving on. Okay, animal signs affected. Listen, the one that is most hard hit is the monkey. Okay, because the monkey will carry the brunt of the snake month and the snake year, with the combination, the punishment and the destruction. So if you have the monkey in your chart, stress management is one. Nale, no lah, we don't talk about Donald Duck. Okay, so okay, stress management is one. If you're trying to make if you have the monkey in your chart, if you're trying to make a major decision in the month of May, we would highly suggest that you do that you use strategies that can help you to sieve through the information in a more thorough manner, rather than deciding based on gut, because the monkey is under pressure. After 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 the month of May, the pressure should ease off. Okay, so if you have the rooster and the ox, of course, be on the lookout for opportunities for collaborations. It can be short term, right? If you have the pig in the chart, this is your clash month. Now, okay, I always tell my clients, I because in a clash year you get a lot of the pigs, so I always tell them, listen, okay, if you have the Grand Duke, and then you have all this kind of stars, right? And with the pig, of course, you are the year breaker. Okay, you have the together with your year breaker, you have the greater consumer, and with the greater consumer, one of the positive stars of the pig is the sky horse. Easy way out, go holiday.
Shifting
Play
palace,
more.
shift palace, sim.
Mm.
Try to evade
Same,
as much as
same,
possible.
same. Because traveling animals clashing is the solution. Actually, is travel. I'm not being frivolous, okay? And of course, I take my own advice. This May, the hidden sun closed for holiday, okay? I go holiday. Okay, I also want to spend my greater consumer money, right? Okay, so and also again, for the tiger, if you have the tiger in your chart, emotional stability would be your buzzword for May 2025. Okay. Henry Valerius Magnus, I
Aiyo, yeah,
already
Lord
break my toe.
Henry.
Ayo, take care of
Sorry
yourself,
to say,
okay?
okay. Speedy recovery. Okay lah, toe, huh? So that now you know how important is your toe.
Actually,
Usually.
actually, I don't mind sharing. A day I also poke guy, okay? I also fell down and hit my face.
Aiyo,
Luckily it swelled, but it didn't turn blue black. But I broke
aiyo.
my glasses.
Oh,
So the
poor choice.
Oh,
the
Upgrade.
真係好
the
彩咯，
the
咁樣。
I broke my glasses, and so because I've been putting off going to the optometrist, because can still see ma, okay ma, no problem ma. So I've been postponing month after break glasses. Already no choice, right? I have to go to the
Mm.
And
optometrist.
I'm saying 好彩 is because when you broke your glasses, the glass didn't go into your eye.
Yeah,
No, I broke the frame.
frame.
The nowadays
Oh.
these glasses don't break so easy one. I broke the frame.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Mm.
just remind me of over my eye condition. 水火相冲 sure my eye will be affected, so I better prepare myself to look for a doctor as well. No pay
Okay.
Okay.
pay.
I
All
think
right.
Henry, since
Mm.
you are so concerned about this, another thing that you can do is you can go and do your scaling.
Ah,
Mm.
yes.
Yes.
Mm.
Scaling,
Scaling.
filling, go for
Mm.
your dental. I think is
Mm.
important.
Yep.
Or blood donation, that would be the
Yeah.
best. Mm.
Especially this month you have the blood knife. So for those who
Mm.
have the goat, especially, they have to extremely be
Mm.
careful.
Yeah. So yes, Nale. So now I bought a glasses with a new glasses where the frame can actually
Stretch.
stretch. Last time my
Ah,
glasses made of glass and it cut my face.
Oh
Last time yes.
dear.
Yeah, that
Okay.
last time yes. But nowadays it's very rare. The glass doesn't break the what. And why did I fall down? Because dog again, no, as usual. Lor. Every time I fall down is because dog one. Okay. So okay, so let's go. Let's start. Of course, you guys know already. We always start with the day master of the month. So we're gonna have a Jiawu day master. This is the guy best poised to use the Grand Duke star. Why? Because it's a direct officer month. Okay, so since Jia Wood has a direct officer month within the context of a Rob Wealth year, that means the whole year's theme is about competitors. This is a clear opportunity to rise above the noise, not by shouting louder, but by being better. Hence, with DO sitting on eating God, the emphasis is on quality, on standards, on efficiency, on precise problem solving. So if you're a business owner, question is, are you delivering just enough? In Malaysia, we call it memenuhi syarat. Okay, or are you delivering memorably? Okay, are you raising the standards? Are you improving the way you are presenting your process? If you are employed, this strategy a little bit difficult to use because it requires you to focus on sharpening your performance, not just plain LLB. But of course, if you want to LLB, go ahead. Okay, and if you are in if you're a freelancer or someone in transition, okay, focus on the quality of your positioning, please. Okay, so in other words, the people around you, like look at this picture, right? Okay, the other plants around you are trying to outdo each other through volume. Okay, but your path forward this month is just about substance, it's not about noise. Hence the Bazi wisdom. Tallest tree does not grow overnight. It earns its heights with every storm it weathers. Nice, Mo. Nice, nice, nice. Okay.
yes.
So, Jonas,
Remind me of Avatar.
your take.
Yeah, so therefore for those Jiawu this year, especially on this month, it's time for you to really polish yourself. It's time for you to shine. Don't hesitate because all your seven killing month in the month of April is sufficient to tell you what work, what doesn't work, and it's time for you to sharpen your creative processes as well. If you have simplified certain processes that may ease out your pain, can simplify your processes. Well, I think this is a month that you need to be more grateful that you have the ability to resolve most of the crisis. And the most important is it's time for you to sharpen and polish your own personal branding as well.
Mm,
Oh, Henry
okay.
is Jia Wood. Jia Wood, I no wonder lah. This month is seven killing. I don't dare to drive out. I only drive out when there's really important timing. No good timing, I
Okay.
don't drive out.
Henry, 过咗啦，过咗啦，过咗
Very
啦
soon.
pass already. Okay, pass already. Okay, Henry. So the 7 killing months is getting past. Next, though, Yi Wood Day Master. Okay, Yi Wood in April was one of the suggestions was to leverage your results and to create a breakthrough in self confidence. So for May 2025, for the Yi Wood, the because it's 7 killings sitting on HO, yeah, 7 killing sitting on HO brings a lot of visibility, for lack of a better word. So the strategy is to dare to razzle dazzle. Okay. So because hurting officer, 7 killing brings pressure, brings challenges, and hurting officer wants to express, wants to disrupt. Okay, if you use it, I mean, of course, everything has a negative and positive. If you use this as a negative, then of course there is a high chance of disagreements and noise. Okay, but if you use it powerfully, this is a strong mix of bold creativity and decisive action. So if you're running a business, this is a good time to generate new excitement. Okay, launch something unconventional, do something exciting. For the career professional, well, it's time to say the thing that nobody else will, because uh, problems cannot be solved unless they are named. Okay, so you need to name that elephant in the room, so to speak. And if you are a freelancer, this is a good chance to be unforgettable. Okay, let your voice be heard. Don't edit it down unnecessarily. Okay, so here's the thing: the caution will be this blend of expressive and combative energy, while it can be empowering, but it can also get under your skin. So it can stir up even internal competitiveness if you leave unchecked. Okay, so the usually elegant Yi wood also can grow thorns one, yeah. So can become suspicious, can become spiteful. Okay, if and FYI lah, if you've been wanting to throw someone under the bus, this would be the month to do it lah. Just don't do it long. Okay. So anyway, Bazi wisdom. Okay, a vine doesn't climb by brute force. It finds the cracks and dares to grow where others don't look. Jonas, tip.
Yeah, so therefore, ye would day master, you may feel the pressure to speed up. You are more outspoken, but please do hold your horses because you still have a little direct officer and direct wealth. You still need to maintain harmonious to keep everything stable. Despite your energy are ever evolving, however, more expressive because you have the desire to put everything together, but remain having a strong foundations. Whatever you say, don't get carried away. Make sure your strong foundation remain well protected because sometimes when you are attacking on the surface, you are doing a lot on marketings or PR on the external. Who is going to be backing you up, right? So therefore, you
Mm,
still need to be diplomatic to build meaningful connections, stay on track with your close teams, your best buddy. So whatever you do, you are well supported. When you are well supported, you will have more substance to push through, and people will having difficulties to question you.
Okay, next is the Bing Fire. In April, one of the suggestions was to launch something, and I distinctly remember in our chat, many of our Bing Fire friends were all ready to launch something, create some form of movement, some form of energy. Okay, so now comes May with a direct wealth month, my least favorite month, not because it's no good, but because I am lazy. Okay.
You are not
I'm not
alone,
a
no worries. You are not
I
I'm
alone.
not a
unknew,
fan
I
of direct
unknew.
well. I have to work like cow with it. Okay. So for if you're a business owner, direct wealth great for repeatable business. So make it personal, make it repeatable, enhance your value through personalization. Okay, this one depends on what type of industry. Some industries is easy in the fact that you don't have to be cookie cutter offers. Okay, your audience may want something that is more thoughtful, that is more personalized and more tailored to them. Okay, Kim Change says only lazy Ping understand it. Yes, high
Yes.
five to high five to the lazy Ping. Okay, I found my friend. Okay, so use this month's energy also great month to create multiple income streams. All right, so be mindful when if you're collaborating with peers, be mindful of blending finances and friendship. Okay, everyone may seem aligned at first, but if your expectations are not set out clearly, you may run into problems a little bit later. Next is for career. Consistency is influence. If you in a workplace, okay, hey, another 瓶子. Okay, sorry, easily distracted this 瓶子. Okay, hi Eclipse, high five to you too. Okay, so for career in a workplace setting, you may find yourself shoulder to shoulder with people at your level. Um, and the weight of the responsibilities of work in general seems to fall on you. Of course, lah, is direct wealth month, ma. Okay, it's that's not a punishment, FYI, although it can feel like it. But it's a signal that you're being seen as reliable. So this would be a good month to step into leadership roles. Okay, but just try not to overcommit. Okay, especially if you have the tiger in your chart. Avoid falling into the trap of overcommitting. Okay, and if you are a freelancer or someone in the creatives, then monetize with intentions is the way to go. Right, this is a month that supports turning passion into process, figuring out ways to make your work more sustainable. All right, this might look like, for example, offering packages instead of one-offs, retainer options, diversifying your offers with a side stream of passive income, for example. So now, if here's the question, yeah, when we have a wealth month, sometimes there's a lot of opportunities. If you're tempted to chase every opportunity that comes your way, it's time to pause. Okay, is this the question to ask is this opportunity aligned with where I want to go? Okay, because with the friend star in play, you may feel tempted to say yes to too many things, especially when your peers seem to be moving faster or expanding quicker. Okay, so Bazi wisdom for the Beng Fire, brilliance and reliability can exist in the same light. Jonas?
Yeah, so therefore, this month's call for the Bing Fire is balance your big dreams with real life action at the same time. Work hard and play hard because this is your direct resource here. So therefore, working hard equally, you still need to balance yourself because before upcoming 7 killing month for you, it's time for you to take a break, relax, and focus more on managing the critical issue on how to resolve the top priority. It's not about the quantity. Now you have to manage the top priority in your list instead of trying to, I wanted to build more wealth, launch more important stuff. But balancing is quite important because for being fire, you always love to learn at the same time to experience, right? Especially you keep reading all this stuff, you feel it's time for you to take a break to venture out to experience all the places mentioned in the novel that you have been reading.
Well, here's the thing about Pink Fire, because being one myself, Pink Fire actually naturally of the 10-day masters, Pink Fire knows how to pace.
Mm.
It's both our weakness and also our strength. But definitely, I agree with the work hard and play hard, because the June's energy will be 7 killing on rock wealth. Gonna need a lot of energy for that month. So if you have a chance to rest, then by all means, okay. Okay, so moving next is to the Think Fire Day Master with indirect wealth month sitting on rock wealth. Ooh, kengo. Okay, so this May for Think Fire is less about shining on stage, but more about choosing which stage is worth stepping on. It's a time to while indirect wealth is great for expansion, but it's also good month to protect your flame, hence the photo that I asked ChatGPT to do for me. Okay, the with indirect wealth sitting on rock wealth, this is a month of opportunity for sure and competition. So the temptation to jump into the fray can be high, but this is not a time for knee-jerk moves or crowd chasing. Okay, we need to be moving with strategy and discernment. So for business and career, okay, the first thing is be careful of the games people play. Okay, it's not that people are out there to trip you up. It's just that everyone is playing a different game. Each of the 10-day masters approach to life itself is different. So you don't give into the feeling like, oh, I'm too late, I need to follow, I need to be like this, I need to do like that. So this is the caution of the month. That said, especially for business, this type of energy is great for mass referral programs. Okay, in the sense that you can get your clients or your peers to give you testimonials and to sell with that. Okay, so the Bazi wisdom for think fire: the candle doesn't envy the bonfire. A slow steady warmth can outlast a flame that burns too fast.
Yes, so therefore, think fire. I know this month you may feel the strong sensation of push to prove yourself this month. Well, unfortunately, this is not a time for you to keep pleasing other people. Don't easily get intimidated or be comparing yourself. Otherwise, this may trigger your self ego or your higher chance your focus has been stirred by other people, because it's sort of like when you're burning a part of a metal, you have to burn steadily, persistently, staying in one place as what is shown in the photo. Yeah, if you keep burning here a little bit, then move yourself to other place, you try to be everywhere, be everything, be every time, you are just losing your own momentum. So therefore, be aware over not getting entangled or being uh tempted, diverted over your attention due to the external pressure. Steady bom pp.
This one is hard for all the think fires to
It's
what.
very fickle, very difficult. So that's why I was
Very
challenging,
difficult.
especially with your road wealth is the grand duke leh. Like, yeah, Pauline already mentioned, it's a big bonfire. So therefore, this is not going to be easy, but it's doable. But as long as you know what worthy of you to focus on.
Mm, correct. Okay. Next is Charmaine, if you have anything to add, just jump in, yeah. Okay, so Wu Day Master with the hurting officer man. Wu time to open mouth there, okay? Hurting officer sitting on indirect resource. Okay, this is a bit of a quiet rebellion. This energy is not the type that is about storming the gates, but it's the kind that breaks its own silence. Okay, so hurting officer sitting on indirect resource within the context of a direct officer, you would may find yourself pulled from your usual zen, all right, to become more visible. Okay, the photo says it all: a sun shining on the mountain, and it's a nice mountain. Okay, this is not about turning you into someone you're not. You are still the mountain. Okay, but even mountains can change shape one. It just takes a long time. Okay, so it's nudging you forward to take that step forward, speak from the wisdom that the Wu Earth has kept inside. So for business owners, this is a good month to disrupt your own routines, not recklessly but intentionally. Step away from the templates and go off script a little bit. Introduce a new offer, for example, one that doesn't fit into your usual mold. Speak directly to a niche that you've been quietly observing. For example, launch something that reflects not just what you do, but what you believe. So with the support of the hurting officer is like, you don't have to prove that you are stable. You've already done that. You are worth. Now it's time to prove you are original. Okay. For the career professionals coming in, hurting officer countering a direct officer month. Okay. Speak to lead, not to vent. You may feel this internal tension this month. Everything also want to enjoy. Okay. Between my boss do also I don't like. my boss say good morning, I say no, it's afternoon. Okay.
So
So rebellion. What's that?
so 这些话 the worst boss is like, all this while this fella always there very quiet doing his thing. Why suddenly this month, whatever I say will come back to you to me like an echo will give me
Yes.
something back.
Yes.
挺生
佢成日佢講話佢唔講，一講咧就一味頂心杉。
Okay, so use your voice to lead, not to vent. Okay, rebellion for rebellion's sake won't get you very far. Of course, it feels good at the moment lah. I know you feel great. 我頂佢. Okay, so instead channel that discomfort into suggestions lor. This one is very simple, right? I mean, okay. So people already trust your stability as a wooer. This month, let them see your initiative. Okay, if you are a freelancer, this is a good month to start building something that is lasting. Okay, this month rewards expansion, expression. So this is a good month for packaging your own work. Okay, so the Bazi wisdom for the month: the mountain never moves for the sake of moving, but when it does, the world remembers.
Well, hopefully when the mountain move, you are also aware, because this is the month for the mountain to share their experience. So if you have already observed certain pattern, certain things that comes to you intuitively, perhaps it's time for you to share some information, knowledge, to remind other people. Because sometimes when you are talking, when you're sharing, you are actually brainstorming within yourself, because you have a friend star. So therefore, sometimes the more you talk, the more you will gain inspirations for yourself and how you wanted to become the thoughts leader in your own industry. So therefore, I think this is quite a critical month for you to share your knowledge, be willing to share, to empower and inspire other people. Because who knows, the more case studies that you all brewing up, brainstorming together, will spun off new ideas which may spark new insights to help other people to prepare for the betterment.
And this just to add to Jonas, what Jonas said, if you don't find some way to strategically add into to use this expression energy, you might find yourself suppressing a lot of things and then creating a lot of internal stress. Okay, so it better to let it out. Eclipse, can I use the same concepts to their honestly, just the day master strategy enough to keep you busy for 1 month. If you want to add on to the other pillars as well, wow, I salute you.
At least I never do it myself, because why? One part
I
already
wouldn't.
very difficult.
Mm, I wouldn't. Some months I can't even follow my own recommended strategy because lazy. Okay. So next is the G
你睇到我岌頭岌得幾用力，你知唔知？
Sometimes the
Sige,
strategy is
I
very good.
I give I give the strategy very good, but I don't follow. Why? Because lazy. Okay, now G Earth. It's FYI for those since everyone's talking about it. That idiot there, that idiot is G. Okay, sorry to all the G Earth Day Master. You have an infamous. Okay, eating God sitting on direct resource actually is really is a very grounded type of energy. Okay, and it's a month that is good with rich with potential, but also there may be a lot of interference because all this is unfolding within a 7 killings year. So this image I feel best captures this. All right, you bring a team of people, you bring your group together, okay, and everybody gets a scythe. Okay, and you clear the weeds from the field. The weeds is the 7 killing. Okay, so everyone come together, remove problems, remove obstacles, preparing the ground to create something new, right? Nice, not? Okay, so this the weeds are the 7 killings, all the unnecessary conflict, power plays, all emotional baggage, for example, misaligned team dynamics. Okay, so the land is you, by the way, you are GF, ma. So your platform, your business, your work. Okay, so the tools that are in your hands this month in May is your ability to gather others. This is rock wealth. Okay, the your ability to express what is necessary, this is hurting officer, and the ability to create something stable and nourishing. Okay, so obviously this strategy does not apply to that idiot. Okay, so
That idiot already
so
using the gung metal hurting officer gao
yes.
already.
How the that idiot don't know how to use the eating god one, only know how to use the hurting officer. Okay, tiong tiong tiong. Okay, so for business, so if you are a G Earth, okay, just whatever he does, you do the opposite. Okay,
Yes.
so for business owners, okay, for business owners, consider removing what is no longer productive, clear out inefficiencies, let go of the outdated offers, clean up your team processes. For example, maybe time to reevaluate responsibilities and partnerships, right, that drain. So you're not scaling yet, you are tending to the soil. Okay, if you are a career professional, build trust by clearing chaos, restore order, don't bark orders. Okay, be the one who notices the mess and get everyone, hey, let's clean this up, let's untangle all this kind of stuff. All right, and make it easier for everyone to have clarity to move ahead. Okay, and for freelancers and creatives, well, okay, if you've been juggling too many offers as a freelancer, then this month says you need to make space for what comes next. Not all obligations should be kept forever. So Bazi wisdom for the G Earth in May is that true strength isn't in how much you carry, it's in how much you can clear. Jonas.
Yes. So therefore, it's time for the GF. Stop talking too much. Focus more on creating and leveraging on talents, especially on those who have established themselves as the authority, who have already submerged to become the expert in their industry as well. Yeah, because you can actually weaken the 7 killing by be creative in your execution. So you can either use what we call the 6 senses, it's like your creativity can control and tame the 7 killing, and thus also weaken the 7 killing, is to find out the common problem that we all experience and how to find out the win-win situations that we all can learn, understanding, and how we can generate better resources to empower everyone. We are not tarnishing, we are not trying to, sabotage, but we are be creative on how to optimize that we can squeeze the most out of a little lemon juice, for example. Okay. So therefore, just be focusing on reducing all this conflict by leveraging on those who have experts knowledge.
Okay, next is the Geng metal. Are we okay on time? I need to speed it up a little bit. Okay, for the Geng metal day master is the Rob Wealth month sitting on 7 killings, all within context of direct wealth. Okay, this can be quite an interesting month because it's easy to mislead to misread, sorry, the landscape as unstable, as threatening, and on the surface, yes, it might be, but this is a good month to start something that others, to get ahead of the curve by starting projects that others hesitate to start, to initiate those joint ventures or affiliate campaigns or strategic partnerships. Well, okay, it might feel risky, the numbers might be messy, egos might get involved, but if you have clarity and purpose, you could find that you are at the helm of something that reach further. So hence this the photo that I asked ChatGPT to create, which is creating a road to go somewhere. You are a pioneer creating that road to go somewhere. So for career professionals, this could mean becoming the catalyst for collective wins. Not as a don't step forward as a lone wolf, but someone who brings people together. So if your team is scattered, it's time to realign them. Okay. And if you're a freelancer or creative or you're working solo, this is a great month to scale up through collaboration, especially if you as a gung metal has got either the rooster or the ox in your chart somewhere. Okay, you don't have to do everything yourself. You shouldn't have to do everything yourself. So consider pitching a joint offer with someone who complements your strengths. Okay, so here's a caution. Okay, rock wealth and seven killings in play. Your instincts might veer towards being towards territoriality, being territorial. Okay, being suspicious. Okay, because of course it's natural. Gung metal prefers to strike on your own terms, right? So the lesson of the month is that the impact scales with trust. You don't need to give away the sword. You just need to keep wielding it along with others. So Bazi wisdom, a single blade cuts sharp, but when many blades strike in unison, they carve paths no one could clear alone. Jonas.
Yeah, so therefore, this month you have to venture out to focus more on solving what other people can't do because you have the sufficient capability and resources. So therefore, you actually don't need to be worrying too much about the comparison, the competitors, because everyone do things differently. You have your own way, and you should be focusing and amplify your niche, your strength, your capability. It's not about comparing yourself. It's about knowing how you shine out because everyone can, for example, you can find a lot of different solution provider out there, but who actually outstanding, who actually slightly different compared to others that resonate with you is what the audience, the consumer are looking for. So therefore, you need to expand your niche, let people know what you can do and what you have done. So therefore, it's not about comparing yourself with other people, but it's about knowing how to exude your experience and be precisely tell your creative processes, how you tackle, how you solve your problem, and how do you raise the bar of your benchmark. That is critical.
Okay, so next is the Sin Metal Day Master. When I saw the Sin Si for Sin Metal, the first picture in my head is a flag bearer, a standard bearer. Okay, so Sin Metal can also potentially actually use the Grand Duke very well in the snake. Um, it the basically the world is watching, but it's not watching what you're teaching. It's watching what you embody, what you stand for. So as a standard bearer, all eyes are on you. Yeah, you're carrying the flag. You represent the ideal, so called. Okay, whether or not you ask for it, your presence sets the tone. So that's why Sin Metal is another one who is actually able to use the Grand Duke in the snake. So if your business, this is the time to elevate the craft focus on high end, top tier offerings. Okay, think of personalized experience as well, premium services, curated experiences. Okay, so this month the strategy is not to go broad, it's going to go deep, precise, intentionally rare, create the scarcity. Okay, if you are a career professional, okay, this is trickier for career professional because the role can feel like the role can feel heavier than yourself. Okay, you are being called upon to display or to represent leadership values that others are looking for. So it can feel quite burdensome. Okay, so you may feel that you're carrying a role rather than living it. So the if you're feeling that, then by all means, if you need to take a step back just to relax and breathe a little bit, this would be an ideal month to do that. Okay, so a word of caution: friend on the right officer month can create some form of tension or quiet internal comparison. Okay, you might find yourself feeling like, why them, why not me? Okay, am I are they seeing me as me? Okay, don't, please, you are standard bearer. Okay, your worth is not measured by other people's standards. Okay, all right. And so, Bazi wisdom for sin metal: not every blade is forged to fight.
Yeah, so therefore, the sin matter, you need to start to focus on how to lead with elegance and focus, because meeting friends that also signifies your lifestyle, your well-being, your persistency, because the direct office, the DO there is reminding you every single details, every single action you do, like what you post on your social media, it represents you. So if you're persistent, consistently sharing your success, who you are, what you stand for, your benchmark, your quality, your self identity. People will eventually know how to differentiate. You don't need to tell them. People will know how to spot, because you are very passionate. You are very persistent with your own benchmark, the way you bring yourself. So therefore, lead with elegance and stay focused.
Call to carry leadership, Jeremy say, equals more workload.
Mm,
玩笨，
a
有啲
little
重
lah.
啊，
Mm.
有啲重啊，唔好意思咯，得嘅。你冇得買，你唔中意嘅話，你咪閃。
You can always choose. It's
Do
up to
you
you.
do you have the pig in your chart? If you have the pig in your chart, you have a chance to sim. If you have the monkey in your chart, sorry, no tak sim.
You seem halfway,
The
people call you back.
ah yes, on holiday also you still working, okay? So
Actually, I think if let's say, really being called as, I mean, for leadership, to have more work, I think it's okay, you know. So sometimes at some point, we might think that, that was being one part, okay? Like, do you people actually get more from you? But in long term, it's actually good for ourselves also.
true, true. But how many people has that wisdom to think of that? Actually, it's
Yeah.
true. I mean, honestly lah, when we work for other people, no matter what, it is one pan one, because you're building somebody
Mm,
else's thing, no matter
yeah,
what. So, but if you take on more, yes, on the short run, we may say that it is we are on the losing end because we're doing more than we need to. But the experiences that you gain, the skills that you pick up as you take on this, as difficult as it was, I would hope that you would be able to use it in the future, and then that
yeah.
would make it worthwhile.
Actually, I think because I met I met quite a lot where if you have the mentality of, you are being taken advantage of, okay, then, even though years later you will still think that you are at the losing end. But if let's say for those that who think that, never mind, it's okay, I'll do it. Never mind, it's okay, I'll do it. Somehow this group of people, after years, they say, oh, actually, I'm very grateful that, I did more.
Mm,
So, I think also at the end of the day is like at the present moment, what is your mindset, that you want to take on? Yeah.
mm. And just sharing on personal experience. I mean, you guys know I spent 25 years in my previous organization. Of course,
Mm,
I always joke that, I spent 25 years building his dream, my boss's dream, blah 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 blah. But honestly, in that 25 years, I didn't stay stuck because he kept throwing stuff to me. Of course, in the moment, I complain and complain and complain and complain lah, but I picked up the skills I needed for social media marketing. I picked up the skills I know how to produce live telecasts. So I picked up other skills that I am still able to use today. So 我都有賺嘅, I didn't lose.
係啊，係啊，
So whether or not it is one bun, see how you choose what you say yes to. I would say the answer is that.
yes
What are
yes
you saying
yes，
yes to?
yep， 斟茶遞水，and of course go buy me a coffee okay yes this is confirm
Oh, pick up my laundry. That one you are feel
yeah
free to tell your boss you go.
yeah
Okay. Okay. Next is the Rainwater Day Master. Okay, direct resource sitting on indirect wealth. This is an interesting combination within a hurting officer here. Okay, this is like this picture that I've created is like the source of the water. This is the start of the spring, the source of the water. So in April, rainwater, one of the strategies suggested was to choose wisely where to invest your influence. This advice still echoes for May, but with sharper consequences when direct resource meets hurting officer. On the heavenly stamp, yeah, these two are the right officer meeting hurting officer, right? The keyword becomes reputation. So the good news is the right resource often brings supporters, noble people, and quiet validation as well. Okay, so in terms of business, consider reaffirming your expertise. Remember this photo here. This is the source of the river. So this is a good month to reposition yourself as the authority, reaffirm the source of your reputation. Okay, so this would be a good month to not just sell but to educate. Okay, for career professionals, protect your name before you protect the project. This is a good month to be visible, but also need to be careful because your work might be under more scrutiny than usual. So use this month, if you're a career professional, you can use this month to clean up your professional presence, refine your message, and show consistency between what you say and what you deliver. Showing consistency on social media is never easy because we doom scroll so much. We have so many opinions. Sometimes it's like there's a internal conflict. For freelancers and creatives, this is a good month to use literally knowledge to expand your reach. Okay, so but again, remember with direct resource, you don't need to please everyone. You just need to showcase what you know. Okay, word of caution. Don't go into self-punishment mode, even though there's no self-punishment within the snake. But because the right resource on indirect wealth, you may feel pressured to act or perform or impress in a way that doesn't align with your nature. So when the right resource is controlling hurting officer, it can sometimes stir up a little very minor self-sabotage, especially when emotions are high. Okay, so anyway, Bazi wisdom for the rainwater in May: a river never apologizes for flowing, but it never forgets where it begins.
Yes, so therefore, having the direct resources on the indirect wealth also signifies this is the month that you need to learn the art of deal making. Yeah, because hunting officer, you could be sharing a lot of information, you could be talking a lot of stuff, but where's the point? What is the win-win situations? What are the deal? What are the gain that everyone can be mesmerized, or somehow you can lead them to focus more on what is the outcome that everyone can gain through your sharing. It's very simple.
Hey, last but not least, the Water Day Master. Okay, this is in indirect resource sitting on direct wealth in within an 18 god year. So In April, one of the suggestions for Clearwater was to start structuring your knowledge in the form of collating data, codifying your wisdom, right? So this month, the in May, the energy will mature some more. What you feel, what you sense, what you just somehow gut feel know. Okay, it's time to turn that into something tangible, turning the invisible visible. So this is the month to stop hovering in the mist and start capturing the fog. Okay. So for business owners, this could be a good month if you are so inclined or in a position to do so. Turn insights into IP. Either create or acquire IP. This could either be your own proprietary process, kick-starting your own proprietary process to create something unique, or to acquire the intellectual property you need, so that it makes you a little bit your what you offer a little bit more special. So for career professionals, this is in the workplace, setting your sensitivity, because IR enhances the Water's already sensitive nature. So your sensitivity to the team dynamics will be heightened. So you're likely to pick up on all these unspoken alliances or undercurrents that people may miss, right? So use that to your advantage. Don't just look lah. Do something about it. Okay, I'm not asking you to provide solution, but use it to your advantage. And for freelancers and creatives, turn emotion into offerings. So this is a good time to leverage on the emotions of that the market is feeling right now. It's uncertainty, fear, and sheer fed upness. Okay, so a word of caution with word of caution for water. Okay, this this month supports financial clarity and creation, but it may not be kind to your physical body, because Water is already sensitive, and with indirect resource at play, you may feel more drained than usual. So if you need to rest, understand that rest is part of being human. Okay, so 八字 wisdom for Water: the mist holds secrets until the morning sun gives them form, shape what others cannot see. Don't
Yes,
Or
yes, Shumin.
or what also what to avoid watching any drama, or what those drama like what the last dance lah, or what when life gives you tangerines lah, then you will tend to like soak a lot.
Indeed, because
probably.
the same method need to gain clarity, because sometimes the eating god may get you carried away. You're too idealistic, too perfection, but you are not resonate with the current trend, current market. Then eventually the launch or the project is having difficulties. So therefore, you also need to understand the current market sentiment. Okay,
Sheer fed
this your
upness.
fed upness.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
so
flying
May
star.
2025 flying star chart. Okay, I recommended is the West, the 4 and the 1. Okay, very good for upskill. If you are in doing some studies or doing some whatever for this month, this would be a great month, especially if you run water. Okay, okay, so use the 4 and 1 in the west. 3 and 9 in the northwest is also great, but there will be some um there would be use it with caution. 3 and 9 is a great combination, especially for sparking intelligence, but because this is happening in the northwest, you suddenly become very smart at arguing with your boss.
Try to correct your boss. Sometimes
Or
Imagine,
boss need to be corrected.
correcting
imagine,
your boss.
imagine
Yes.
is a 五二 some more.
Yes. Wolf,
Sweet.
if you use this, it comes with a lot of backfire. Be careful.
Wow, wait,
No,
your timing very 準啊。
Such as,
exactly 9:15.
哎呀喎，啱啱好喎。
So to end it completely, then guys, next week, Jonas channel for the Chiman forecast for
Chiman.
May.
Yep. Yes.
Good night. Then can you
So fast. Okay, good night, everyone. See you all next week for the achievement forecast for the month of May. Ngam
okay, stop
ngam
sharing. Ngam.
係好似好似等唔切收工咁樣。
Yellow still have 10 seconds. Okay, what? Oh my god.
Okay, just kidding lah. Okay, 唔講唔笑
Thank you,
啊。
thank you. Yeah lah. Okay, let's see. Is there any more lah? Okay, so far. Wow, actually I noticed at one point, all so quiet. Like, wow, really paying attention, you know. Okay. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Okay. Yes,
Thank you,
thank you all. All
Thank
right.
you,
So,
everyone.
Thank you.
reminder, okay, take all the good, throw the rest.
Yes. You don't need to do everything, yeah. You just do one
Yeah.
particular action that
If you
resonates out
happen,
right.
if you happen to hear anything you think that is no good, okay, forget about these sessions. Okay. Yeah. Continue to what's supposed to do last month.
Yes.
Okay. But if you find that something that okay, helpful, yes, yeah, okay, yes, then keep the energy. All right.
If you have no idea, it's
So-
like feeling stress, feeling fear, and
Mm.
and you happen to have the peak zodiac, then our advice to you is sim.
Sim.
Okay.
Travel to somewhere else.
So, Shalisa, yeah, me too, me too. Okay, I understand you. The dragon very bad, the dragon. Okay. I'm having the dragon for 10 years, okay.
No choice
So,
lah.
so by next year, I will tell you that I've gotten used to it. Okay.
Very soon,
Good
very soon.
date for mountain activity. What do you mean by mountain
Oh.
activity?
雲頂啊，遠頂啊。
Oh.
I think Holly already share 嘛 16 or 23 ah. This year.
No, that one is for
May ah.
the earth only ma. The different day must
Jeremy, yeah, that one is for the earth only, okay?
Yeah.
the earth or wu earth. Okay.
You all, Jeremy, you have to find your own.
If Fire Day Masters April 21, 22 mountain activity. Bojo. Pass already.
No
Okay, I
affinity.
didn't go. No affinity.
Forget about the mountain now, okay? The mountain you need to do a lot of hard work. You need to drive all the way up and all those, okay? So
Up
there are a
then.
lot of things that you can do on the ground. No need to go to mountain.
Then you have to find a pure indirect wealth energy.
咩
哇
好似係
Shirley
冇啊，
那个
咩
your
好似
great
係
consumer okay I'm happy for you,
Yeah lor.
200K to spend okay 啊。
羨慕死人哋啊。
揾到啦，咩有for the Wood Day Master May 20th。
May 20th.
嗯
OK 啦。
Pure Wealth Day。仲有冇？
睇
睇下。你
你
自己上啊when it comes to since it's not my wealth day, I demonstrate a distinct lack of enthusiasm.
Even
May
though my wealth day
May
my wealth day
20th,
also I'm lack of enthusiasm
May 20th and May 29th for the Wood Day Masters.
Yes, 520.
520
520、529。
then you bring your girlfriend or your wife go 520 at mountain, no? So good. One bird, one
520，
stone kill 2
520 is
birds.
520 is a success day 什么嘞？
Yeah, well,
But
so
for
you
the
don't
Cheap
want.
diabos,
cheap ah.
it is direct wealth day lah, which means have to work very hard lor.
Cheap
好過冇
cheap
啊，好過冇啊，better than none.
好過冇，係
Okay,
好啦
good.
Wait, what for the eclipse at this for the ping regarding curating for others. Okay, I just pull up lah. So I started the business in curating outfits and looking for my clientele. Is that the achievement question on where to find my clientele?
Basically, you're starting a business, you must already know where your target audience is, right? The business model is crucial.
Correct.
Where is the
Mm.
crowd?
Correct.
Where the people? That one
Mm.
is not achievement. That one is business model. You can
Business
use
strategy,
you can use
business
achievement
planning.
to find out what is the outcome. Where is the basically the crowds? What problem are you solving? That one is critical. If you don't
You
know,
need
Correct.
to ping fire doing business. You need to show up very consistently. You don't have the luxury like the others just to show up once in a while.
cannot.
Ping
You're
fire
not.
needs
You're not a
ah
moon eclipse.
yes. Ping fire
Re-
your if you are social media marketing, you literally need to be showing up very, very consistently.
you just need to remember you are the sun. The sun works 365 days.
Non-stop. So this is it's not a new business to you. It's a new lifestyle to you, new habit to you. You have to do it daily, persistently. But you need to find out what is the crowds that you are focusing on. Just like focusing on like using the strategizers business model, start with the end. Who are your target audience? And then only move to your value proposition, where the crowd is first.
Okay, all right. I shall list the whole lah. Yeah, spend
Hello, still a Jackie.
200K.
This
Then
one will
someone now
definitely
go
go.
concert.
Yeah, lor.
This is by choice. Okay. All right.
Hey, Eclipse,
Okay.
all the best to you going to the store that you're
Yeah,
collaborating
all the
with.
best.
Wish you all the
Wish you a
best.
All the best.
fruitful meeting.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
So we
see you
will
all
see you guys
next week.
next week.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night.
Adios.
Bye.
Ciao.